Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Patches Metal.
1, 2, 3, 4. Patches Metal!
The first thing I want to do in this video is show you guys my record collection, my vinyl collection. And not because I have such a gigantic record collection, because basically these are all the records I own, which really aren't that many. But just because there are some of them which are really cool, and I'd really love to share this with you all. This isn't really going to be very in-depth, it's more just going to be like, oh, look at this thing. Oh, I bought this just because of the name, or because it's funny, or because it looks cool, or anything like that. Because, well, first of all, the first thing I have to say about my records is there are many of them that that I really bought for the music itself, because most of the records I bought were just at random, like, oh, this cover looks cool, so let's check it out when I get home. And that's kind of the feeling, you know, the only feeling I do like with vinyl is just like looking at stuff and finding, for instance, this fucking satanic surface, which actually in the end turned out not to be what I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be some like Californian thrash black metal kind of band, and it turned out to be more of a punk kind of thing. All in all, not really my thing, but you know, the whole fun of buying this thing was just finding fucking satanic surfers, just taking it home with me and playing it, and well, finding out I didn't like it, but still, you know, fun, and really one of the things I just love in my collection, not for the music, but just for the look. The thing I love, well, probably, well, not most of my records, but this is one of the LPs I really bought just for the music itself, but also because this picture was taken in Holland. You can see a small windmill over there, and yeah, you know, I'm one of those people that's quite proud to be Dutch, and I have some reasons for it. But when I just saw this was just like how do you call it? Well, it just improved my feeling of oh yeah, fucking Dutch stuff in metal. Cool, awesome. So yeah, another thing I quite like. Let me see. Well, Ingwie Malmsteen was just something I did really love, and I actually bought that one for the music as well. This one, Jewels. Yeah, I think it's called La Morta. The band is called Jewel, and this was a really like classical feeling for me of going into an LP shop, going, you know, through the things. It was one of those few shops that you are actually allowed to smoke inside. When I got there, the owner was like, "Hey man, do you want a beer?" And I was like, "All right." And you know, you can smoke there if you want to and stuff. So I was just like standing there probably for like 1.5 hours, just looking at LPs and playing stuff. And this one was the one I loved mostly because when I put it on, I played it too fast. You know, the LP players have this like speed setting, and one is for a particular size and the other is for another particular size. And this one demanded it to be played on the slower rating, but I played it on the faster rating, mostly because, you know, the owner said, yeah, that's probably one of those fast ones. So I played it on that, and it sounded like proper fucking thrash metal, like almost speed thrash metal, which it did not really turn out to be. It's somewhat thrashy, but more of a kind of heavy thrash combination. But you know, when I played it, I was like, holy fucking shit, speed metal, this sounds awesome. And then at some point we realized we had to play the thing slower. But yeah, if you ever buy this one, play it on the fast setting. Seriously, sorry, I don't know the proper names for these things, but that's because I'm not really a vinyl expert. Well, this isn't really something I want to share. Well, Roxy Music. Probably no one's gonna know this, and if you do know it, you're probably gonna be ashamed you know it. But I fucking love Roxy Music So if you want to hear something you're probably going to dislike, look for Roxy Music Avalon. Seriously. This isn't really showable either. This is really something I just bought for the cover because I'm not even a really big Kiss fan, but this just looked fucking cool to me. And I liked the idea, so I was like, well, I'd love to have this. And it was fucking €3 so for like €3 I'm not going to leave that at a store when I think the cover looks fucking awesome. Well, this just looked awesome, which was also a little disappointing because it wasn't really as good as, you know, the cover suggests it was going to be, but still liked it anyway. It's still quite fond of it. Yeah, this isn't really going to be showable either. This one is just seriously fucking brutal. It's Queen, News of the World, and this looks like alright. And then it folds open like this, which already looks fucking sick as fuck. Like seriously, fucking brutal. Like fucking robot creature impaling people, fucking blood, people falling through stuff. And then you see the other side, and you're like, fucking hell. That's fucking cool. Seriously, like fucking terrified people, fucking robot killing machine, fucking destroying everything. Like, yeah, fuck yeah. Really fond of this one. And again, not really for the music. I do like Queen. Like, I used to be a really big Queen fan. Never actually played this particular record. It has some really awesome songs on it, so yeah, okay, I'll be honest, I also have this for the music. I just noticed this right now. By the way, I rarely play vinyl. I always listen to CDs, so that's why I don't really listen to the music that's on this. I just noticed this has We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions on it, which are obviously some of my favorite Queen songs, but yeah, mostly for the artwork. Really something I love owing. And this is my fucking, well, when it comes to vinyl, this is my prized possession. The next one, the last one I'm going to show you guys. This is Metal Killers. And just fucking look at it. Fucking Viking with the ugliest helmet you've probably ever seen. There's fucking dinosaurs flying, fucking planets in the background, lightning striking, a blood-stained guitar, of course, a special import sticker, and the best thing about this, well, no, wait, a really stupid thing about this is that he's holding the skull by its hair. But seriously, the stupidest thing about this is that they didn't bother filling in the A. Like, it's all just going well, but they didn't think of filling this spot in, which they just left white, which looks really fucking silly. And this record was released in 1984, which is already really old, but it has records on it. Well, of course, from 1984, 1982, 1983, 1980, and it goes back all the way to a Judas Priest record from 1974. Fucking Rockarola. Judas Priest. 1974. Don't know if you saw that, but it really says 1974. And yeah, this is just, I fucking love it. I fucking love owning it. And so that's kind of it for my vinyl collection. I know it's a little disappointing, but yeah, I don't particularly like vinyls anyway. I'm more of a CD guy, and something I'm really not is a cassette tape thing, whatever it's called in English. I'm not really that kind of guy either, and I seriously don't understand the how do you call that, additional value of a cassette tape compared to a CD. And I know there are a lot of people like, yeah, but people of these like kids nowadays will never know what a pencil and a cassette tape have in common with each other. But yeah, that's something of the fucking past. And like, I do understand the additional value of an LP, because it has these kind of, you know, the scratches, the little kind of dents it has in it, knowing when your record will, you know, skip a certain second or a certain part in a certain song, and it gives it more of an authentic feeling, and that's all great. But cassette tapes, in my opinion, are just shitty. They sound shitty, they work shitty. Indeed, you have to completely rewind them with a fucking pencil, or you're gonna use your cassette player. But you know, you get the picture. It only has negative parts to it, and nothing that makes me think, oh yeah, but at least it has. Not for me. Now another thing is, I finally have a band to promote again, and they didn't actually send me a physical copy. Moreover, they didn't even ask me to review the band. I was just messaged by, some guy who was like, hey man, this is my band, and could you check it out? And I was like, I just started the song, and like the first fucking 5 seconds I already realized it was probably gonna be fucking cool. And it's probably also going to be something a lot of you people are going to dislike. But you know, I'm not even gonna talk about it before you hear it. Just here you go, check it out. This is Xpulsion. Am I saying that right? Probably am. That was Xpulsion. Looking at their Facebook, they used to be pretty active when it comes to gigging, and the last status update they made about 2 weeks ago was, we are currently taking time off from shows to write new material and prepare for release next year. More information will be announced when the writing process is complete. Until then, stay tuned. Which means I am going to link you to their Facebook down in the description, so do as they say, stay tuned for the next, well, probably release, album, EP, I don't know, we'll see, stay tuned. Now another thing I want to show you guys is something really special a friend of mine made for me. And I promised her when she made it and when she sent it to me that I would show it in a black metal video. And I've really been on the lookout for, you know, black metal bands that need promotion. But, you know, the messages I've sent to certain black metal bands just weren't answered. And I cannot really feature any random bands, just put it in the video, because I'm going to need at least some rights to put it in here, you know. So really the black metal episode kind of thing, the progress has been a little slowed down. And since she already made this, well, fuck, it's probably been like 2 months ago that she sent it to me or something. I just really want to show it now, and I can finally show it in a bit of a proper way. How to go about this? Well, I'm probably first going to show you what I did, what was it, 2 days ago, Halloween. Because for Halloween I finally put on corpse paint, and the picture isn't really very clear. But it's the best I could do, it's the best picture I could take at the moment, and the place where I went to didn't really, there weren't really any pictures taken there, so yeah, it's just, you're going to have to do it with that. But then, the thing she made for me, the thing that I really wanted to show you guys, was this black metal doll version of me. Patches black metal. And I cannot fucking express how fucking happy and proud I am of and with this, because it's just, it looks fucking amazing. And see, I don't know if you can like properly see it with this camera, but it's detailed as fuck, and it got here like in a box, and it was the first like overseas thing I ever received like that, and it was just this like big box all covered in newspapers and stuff, and I was like, fuck, here it finally is, because I had been waiting for it for quite a while, which I mean rightfully so, because it takes a fucking while to make stuff like this. But yeah, it was a fucking awesome moment opening it up, and I wanted to start filming like that same day, but then I realized, yeah, I should probably like put it in some kind of a black metal related episode, but since, yeah, that I already explained that, a little difficult, so I want to show it to you guys now, and I'll show some better pictures of it here, to make sure, you know, that you guys can see it clearly. But she is Jenny, and she is the Stitch Witch, and she makes a lot of these dolls for like really well known black metal musicians, and yeah, so I think she just makes it as a fan art kind of thing. People don't really like necessarily pay for it, I believe, but yeah, she takes a lot of fucking pride in her work, and yeah, I'll just show you some of the other things she's made. So I am going to leave it at this for this video. Check out a link in the description to my Facebook page, to StitchWitchDolls' Facebook page, to her husband's Mad Mask Man Facebook page, which I probably will at some point also do a promotional video about, but in the meantime you can just check it out and see what he does. Check out the link to the Facebook page of Xpulsion. Really hope I'm saying this right, because I could also be completely fucking it up, but yeah, who gives a fuck. And yeah, if you have any questions, if you have any comments about the video, please leave it in the comments below. If you have any band suggestions, if you have a band yourself, send it to me on Facebook, please. Especially if you're in a band yourself. I mean, I'm really looking for like bands to review, but I can't really start sending messages to so many bands, because, well, as you guys have been told a billion times now already, I'm extremely busy with a lot of school work and my actual job, which also takes up a lot of my time. So yeah, if you're in a band and you want me to promote your band, just hit me up with your CD, and you know, if I like it enough, which is like usually if it's metal, I'll probably like it enough, I'll make a video about it. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I will see you all next time again.